Baxter from Pleasant Plains, third base. For the visiting team, the Sequoias of Antioch High School who enter the game with a record of 31 wins and 6 losses. Please meet head coach Jeff Tilka, who has a career record of 63 wins and 9 losses over 2 years. Assistant coaches Amanda Lepta, Mike Gordy, and Jeff Peterson. And now the starting lineup for the Sequoias. Leading off, number 9, Sammy Seaman. Playing second base, number 10, Jess Lishka. Pitching for the Sequoias, number 3, Olivia Gear. Cleanup hitter, number 12, shortstop, Allie Ancilla. Playing third base, number 28, Lauren Moore. Catching for the Sequoias, number 14, Amanda Mislick. First baseman, number 22, Kat Dinklenberg. Designated player, number 19, Jessica Plus. Playing right field, number 13, Byron Reynolds. And playing left field, number 18, Stan Kuzinski. And Sequoias reserves, please join your teammates on the field. For the home team, the Lady Knights of Monterey High School, who enter the game with a record of 24 wins and 11 losses. Please meet head coach Jeff Cook, who has a career record of 236 wins, 155 losses, and 1 tie over 16 years. Assistant coaches James Arnold, Jessica Cook. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Knights. Playing left field, number 2, Alex Gordon. Right fielder, number 14, Lacey Albers. Number 11, playing shortstop, Alexa Becker. Pitching for the Lady Knights, cleanup hitter, number 44, Heather Deering. Designated player, number 20, Teresa Shoemaker. Number 10, center fielder, Courtney Bainhouse. Catching for the Lady Knights, number 27, Jessica Greggy. Number 8, playing third base, Katie Hughes. Second baseman, number 21, Lauren Nettemeyer. Number 17, first baseman, Kathy Etter. And Lady Knight reserves, please join your teammates on the field. As the players and coaches wish each other good luck on the field, the IHSA, Board of Directors, and member schools expect and promote sportsmanship by all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Remember, do what's right. Good luck to both teams.
And good morning. Welcome back to the Eastside Center at Mizuno Field for the Class 3A third place game. The Breese Mater Dei Knights will face the Antioch Sequoia. The home team will be the Mater Dei Knights as they take the field. Starting pitcher Heather Deering in the circle, and her battery mate today will be Jessica Draghi. And Amber Timmerman was yesterday's starting catcher. Draghi gets the start behind the plate this morning for the Mater Dei Knights. They bring in a 24-11 overall record, as Mater Dei has seen quite a bit of success throughout the various sports programs' history. The volleyball team took second place this past school year in the fall, taking the second place trophy, and the volleyball program has 5 state championships and 13 state finals trophies. The girls cross country team won a state title back in 2003-2004. The boys golf team also state champions back in 1993-94. Mater Dei with a school record for wins in the softball program this season, 24, and they look to add one more here this morning. The Antioch Sequoia will try to prevent that from happening as they step to the plate. A slugfest yesterday in the semifinals against River Forest Trinity as the Blazers knocked 3 out of the park. That was against Mater Dei. Sammy Seaman takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1 count to Sammy Seaman, the 5'4" senior center fielder. That pitch is down low for ball one, a 1-1 count. Sequoia yesterday, 2-1 loss to Metamora as that pitch is swung back foul into the fence. And the Metamora Redbirds scoring that game-winning run at the bottom of the 7th inning. 1-2 count on Sammy Seaman. Went 0 for 3 yesterday against the Redbirds. Came in this weekend batting .400. The 1-2 from Deering. Pop fly into right center field. Tracking it down will be Breese Mater Dei right fielder Lacey Albers. Albers with the putout. And one out here in the top of the first inning for the Sequoia as Jess Liska steps up. She was 1 for 3 yesterday. Had a single. Came in this weekend batting .387. She hits that one into left center field, and that will drop in for a base hit. Right between Mater Dei left fielder Alex Robin and center fielder Courtney Vainhouse. And Liska is on base with Olivia Deer, the Sequoia batter. Deer went 0 for 3 yesterday as today's starter in the circle for Antioch. First pitch to Deer down low, gets away. That will allow Liska to advance to second. So Liska advances to second on the wild pitch. And a 1-0 count to Olivia Deer coming up. Deer is committed as a junior to play at Northwestern University. Deering's 1-0 pitch misses outside as that will allow Liska to advance to third on a wild pitch. .2-0 count to Olivia Deer as Liska moves to second and third on 2 wild pitches. That one misses up high to bring the count 3-0. The 3-0 coming from Deering as that pitch on the inside corner, strike one. Liska stands over at third base with one out here in the first inning. Class 3A third place game. The 3-1 from Heather Deering to Olivia Deer, swung on and missed, brings the count full. Olivia Deer came in batting .419. Driven in 41 runs. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit down the third base line. Caught up is Liska, throw down to home plate. Now caught up in the line. She slides back in, gets tagged right at third base. And Deer advances all the way to second. So Deer reaches on the fielder's choice and then advances to second on the throw. And Liska caught up in a rundown between third base and home plate. Deer on second with 2 outs here in the first inning. Allie Antilla, the shortstop, comes in. Antilla made a couple very nice plays yesterday at shortstop. She eyes in the first pitch from Heather Deering. Swung on and missed, strike one. Antilla playing next year at Georgetown. 2 outs here in the first inning. Olivia Deer on second. And the 0-1 from Deering. Gets that outside. 0-2. 0-2 pitch coming to Ali Antilla, came in batting .447, swung on and missed, strike 3, and that ends the inning. The Secoy Strand 2 in scoring position in the first inning. Mater Dei bats next on IHSA.tv. And welcome back to the Eastside Center Class 3A third place game, the Antioch Secoy and the Breese Mater Dei Knights. The Knights will lead off to face Olivia Deere of the Secoy. Starting pitcher went 6 2/3 yesterday, allowing just 3 hits. And that 2-1 loss to the Redbirds of Metamora. Alex Robin leads off for the Mater Dei Knights. First pitch taken for a strike. Robin went 0 for 4 yesterday. Came in this weekend hitting .289. Robin out in left field. The left-hander awaits the 0-1 from Deere. Pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. 76 degrees at game time, humidity above 90%. Chance of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast as the 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3 for the first out. That brings up Lacey Albers, the right fielder, who made a nice catch in that first inning. First pitch to Albers is a called strike 1. She was 1 for 2 yesterday, scored twice, and walked once. Albers, a senior, awaits the 0-1, swung on and missed, strike 2. One away here in the bottom of the first inning, scoreless game. The 0-2 from Deere. Gets that outside corner, strike 3, 2. Straight strikeouts for Olivia Deere. Brings up Alexa Becker, the junior shortstop. Came in batting .500. Takes that first pitch for ball 1. Becker went 1 for 4 yesterday, scored a run. Reached on a fielder's choice as that one's hit into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So each team with a hit now here in the first inning. And Becker is aboard. With 2 outs in the first inning, Heather Deering steps to the plate with Becker over at first. Deering 2 for 4 yesterday with an RBI. Pair of base hits for Deering. One 1-0 count on Heather Deering. 4-year letter winner at Mater Dei. Swings on and pops that one foul. It will drift out of play over near the Antioch dugout. One and 1 count on Heather Deering with 2 outs in the first inning. Alexa Becker with a base hit is on first. And the 1-1 pitch up high, it misses for a 2-1 count. Mater Dei 24-11. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. Deering will head to McKendree to play softball next season. And she awaits a 2-2 from Olivia Deere. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed, all 3 outs via the strikeout, giving up 1 hit, no runs after 1. It's 0-0, Mater Dei and Antioch in the Class 3A third place game on IHSA.tv. And welcome back to the Eastside Center, where we're scoreless after 1 inning. The Mater Dei Knights looking for a third place trophy. As Heather Deering out of the circle will pitch to Antioch's Lauren Moore. Moore 0 for 3 yesterday in the semifinals. First pitch from Deering down to the dirt, ball 1. Both teams in yesterday's semifinals between Antioch and Metamora, just 3 hits. It was quite the duel. Metamora plating that game winner at the bottom of the 7th inning. That pitch misses up high. It's a 2-0 count. here in the top of the second inning. Moore came in this weekend batting .464. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Skies have darkened a bit. Clouds have rolled in. Gentle breeze, the 2-1, swung on, hit to third base, and the 5-3 put out is made. Nice play made by Katie Hughes, the modern-day third baseman. Amber Mislewick steps in with a .356 average, 0 for 3 yesterday. One away here in the second inning. She calls times, takes a swing, and jumps back in. Heather Deering's pitch. This is up high and away, 1-0. Each team with one hit here in the 1+ innings. Mislewick swings and misses on that pitch to bring the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming from Heather Deering to Amber Mislewick, who went 0 for 3 yesterday. The 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled back into the fence. Behind the plate this morning, Willie Smith, Steve Arivi, the umpire over at first base, and Mary Sylvester down at third base. Deering readies for the 1-2. That one just misses up high. 2-2 count on Amber Mislewick, the 5'5" junior. Deering readies for the 2-2. The delivery, the swing, and the miss. Second strikeout for Deering. Brings up Kat Dinklenberg, the first baseman. That was Deering's second strikeout. And she swings and hits that into left field. And that goes over the left fielder's head back to the wall. Dinklenberg around his second base with a stand-up double. Dinklenberg with her second hit here this weekend after a single yesterday. Brings up Jessica Ploss, who was 1 for 1 yesterday. Had a base hit for the Secoy. 2 away here in the second inning. Ploss, the batter, facing Heather Deering. First pitch, swing and a miss. You know, 1 count on Jessica Ploss. The pitch misses inside, 1-1. First state tournament appearance for the Antioch Secoy, as they will bring back a state trophy. 1-1 count on Jessica Ploss. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A 1-2 count on Ploss, who came in with a .325 batting average, a 6'1" sophomore, the designated player today. The 1-2 from Heather Deering. Runner on second with 2 outs, top of the second inning. Scoreless ball game. Ploss calls time. Takes a couple swings, steps back in with a 1-2 count. And the pitch from Deering up high. 2-2. Nice save by Jessica Draghi behind the plate. And a 2-2 count for Jessica Ploss. And the pitch from Deering swung on and missed. Third strikeout. And that ends the first for the Secoy. They do get 1 hit, no runs. And Modern Day bats in the bottom of the second on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the East Side Center. We head to the bottom of the second inning. The Antioch Secoy in the field. Stay ready to face the Breese Modern Day Knights. Teresa Schumacher will lead off. Schumacher, the sophomore DP. Modern Day in that slugfest yesterday, a 9-7 loss to River Forest Trinity. And just the opposite In the second semifinal, a 2-1 pitchers duel. Just 3 hits between Antioch and Metamora. Combined 6 hits in that game. The 0-1 pitch to Schumacher misses for ball 1. Now 1-1 count. Antioch with 2 hits this game. Mater Dei with 1 hit in the first inning. Schumacher 0 for 3 yesterday. Swings and misses for strike 2. Olivia Deere retired 3 batters via the strikeout in the first inning. And the 1-2 from Deere to Schumacher. Misses outside, 2-2. On deck for the Knights, Courtney Vainhouse, the center fielder. And the 2-2 pitch from Deering swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that's the 4th strikeout for Olivia Deere. And Courtney Vainhouse steps in. She had a nice day yesterday. 2 for 3, scored twice. The first pitch to Vainhouse, swung on, hit into the outer fringe of the infield. Put out is made by Ali Antilla. And with 2 away, Jessica Draghi, the senior, starting catcher today. Hit .244 this season. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Draghi drove in 8 runs and hit 4 doubles for the Mater Dei Knights. Olivia Deere's 0-1 pitch. Hit high in the air, foul territory, and it will be tracked down in a near collision. But the catch is made by Kat Dinklenberg, the first baseman. Nearly ran into her catcher, Amber Mislewick. They made some contact, and that's the 3rd out. And after 2, it's still scoreless. Antioch and Mater Dei in the Class 3A third place game on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the Eastside Center. Antioch head coach Jeff Tilka guiding his Secoy to their first state tournament appearance. He's guided the Secoy to 30-plus win seasons in back-to-back years. His second year as head coach as Bylon Reynolds, the right fielder, leads off this 3rd inning for the Antioch Secoy. She takes strike 1. Reynolds was 0 for 2 yesterday, as that's a called strike. 0-2 to Reynolds. Sammy Seaman is on deck. Reynolds hit .377 this season. She swings and pops that one up into the shallow right field. The putout is made by second baseman Lauren Nettemeyer for the first out of the 3rd inning. Sammy Seaman steps in, a 5'4" senior. First pitch, swung on and missed. Heather Deering with 3 strikeouts in this game for Mater Dei. Seaman swings and hits that one into foul territory. Well out of play behind the Antioch dugout. Seaman popped out to right field in her first at bat. She'll play at Wisconsin Parkside next year. 5'4" senior, center fielder. Facing an 0-2 pitch from Heather Deering. Deering with a pitch, and Seaman hits that back to the wall. She's around first, and she's going to be in with a stand-up double for Sammy Seaman. An extra base hit. That's her 12th double of the season. And Jess Liska steps in. She reached on a single. She advanced to second and third on a pair of wild pitches, but was stranded back in the first inning. 1 away here in the 3rd inning, scoreless between Antioch and Breese Mater Dei. Runner on second base. The first pitch from Deering is a called strike to Jess Liska. 0-1 count to Liska, who was .387 this season, 36 runs and 16 RBI. Pops that one foul and back behind the Antioch dugout, as Liska will await an 0-2 pitch. Antioch won 32 games a season ago, 31 so far this year. That pitch misses inside to bring the count 1-2. And a 1-2 pitch from Deering to Liska. Swung on and foul tipped. She stays alive with a 1-2 count. Antioch last year advanced to the sectional championship game where they fell to Vernon Hills by a run 3-2. The 1-2 from Deering swung on. That's hit high in the air. And that will be put out by the shortstop, Alexa Becker. And Olivia Deer steps back up, reaching on a fielder's choice in the first inning. She faces Heather Deering with 2 away in the top of the third. Antioch with 3 hits in this ball game. First pitch, called strike 1. Amanda Lebda, Mike Gordy, and Jeff Peterson, the assistant coaches for the Secoy. Enrollment 1,439 up in Lake County. That pitch misses, gets away, and Seaman will advance to third. So to third base is Liska on a wild pitch. She's taken 3 bases on wild pitches today. A 1-1 count on Olivia Deer. And the pitch from Deering swung on, hit foul out of play. 1-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Scoreless between the Antioch Secoy and the Breese Mater Dei Knights. Deer, one of the 4 captains for the Secoy, as she pops that one up into shallow left field, and Becker is back for the catch. That ends the top of the third inning, still scoreless. 1 runner on for the Secoy. The Mater Dei Knights bat next on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to Eastside Center, the Class 3A third place game. Breese Mater Dei looking to bring back a third place trophy. Coach Deb Foote in her 16th season. 236 career coaching wins at Mater Dei in her second stint as the Knights head coach. Leading off, Katie Hughes, the third baseman. First pitch from Olivia Deer is a called strike. Scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the third inning. Mater Dei with 1 hit against Deer, who has struck out 4. Swing and a miss, strike 2. An 0-2 count on Katie Hughes, the third baseman, a junior. Went 0 for 1 yesterday with an RBI. And the 0-2 pitch is down low for ball 1. Hughes hit a sac fly and a sac bunt in yesterday's semifinal. And she'll hit a dribbler to Antilla at shortstop, and the putout is made, 6-3. Brings up Lauren Nedemeyer, the senior second baseman, who went 0 for 3 yesterday. 211 hitter. Does have 1 home run this season. With 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Olivia Deer's first pitch. Down low, ball 1. James Arnold and Jessica Foote, the assistant coaches for the Mater Dei Knights. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed, strike 1, 1-1. Last year, the Knights fell in the regional championship to Highland. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. That was a 5-2 game in last year's regional title. 1-2 count on Nedemeyer. The pitch from Deer misses up high and away, 2-2. Bottom of the third inning of the scoreless third place game here in Class 3A. A 2-2 pitch from Deer to Nedemeyer, and that hits her. Nedemeyer reaches base. Shaking that off a bit. As Alex Robin, the leadoff hitter, steps up to the plate with 1 away and a runner on. Bottom of the third inning. Robin struck out in her first at bat. Deer's first pitch to Robin, swung on. An 0-1 count now to Robin, the left fielder. 289 this season, 14 runs, 8 RBI, pair of doubles. Awaits the 0-1 from Deer. She'll hit that into left field foul territory. Robin jogs back, picks up her bat. And awaits an 0-2 pitch. Deer eyes in. And the 0-2 delivery just misses down low. 1-2. One and two count here in the bottom of the third. One away for the Mater Dei Knights. She'll spray that down the third base line. Throw to first is in time. Nice play made by Lauren Moore on the throw. And Robin is the second out. Does move Nedemeyer into scoring position. And Lacey Albers steps up. Co-captain with Heather Deering. Albers struck out in her first at bat. Pitch from Deer, swung on, and that's hit down the left field line. Long strike for Albers. As Nedemeyer heads back to second base, and Albers digs back in to face an 0-1 from Olivia Deer. 2 away here in the third inning. Deer's 0-1 pitch just misses outside. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch swung on, popped up into left field foul territory, and it will just drop. So in a 1-2 count on Lacey Albers, who hit .375 this season. She went 1 for 2 yesterday, scored twice. And Albers digs back in. Runner at second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Deer's 1-2 pitch just misses. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch swung on. That's hit into foul territory, and the putout will be made by Lauren Moore over near the Mater Dei dugout. 1 runner aboard, no runs in, still scoreless as we head to the 4th inning on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the East Side Center at East Peoria, the Class 3A third place game where the Antioch Secoy and the Breese Mater Dei Knights are scoreless. We lead off the 4th inning with shortstop Allie Antilla. Batting for the Secoy, struck out in her first at bat. First pitch swung on, fielded by the second baseman, Lauren Nedemeyer, with the 4-3 putout. 1 away here in the 4th inning with Lauren Moore, the third baseman, who had 2 putouts in that 3rd inning. Made a nice catch in foul territory near the Mater Dei dugout to end the 3rd. And she slams that one down the left field line. A lot of power behind that hit as it drifts foul. An 0-1 count on Lauren Moore, heading to Loyola University. And Moore has an 0-1 count. The pitch from Deering misses outside. 1-1. Moore hit .464 this season, 21 runs and 30 RBI. And the 1-1 from Deering. Swung on, and that's sprayed into right field, and that's going to be a home run for Lauren Moore over the right field wall. That breaks a scoreless ball game. Lauren Moore with a solo shot. Lauren Moore with her 6th home run of the season over the right field wall. And Antioch takes a 1-0 lead here in the third place game in Class 3A, top of the fourth inning with Amber Mislewick stepping in, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. One away here in the fourth. One run on. Mislewick recorded 5 putouts yesterday in the semis. Takes the 1-0 pitch for ball 2. Mislewick, a junior, the starting catcher for the Secoy. Takes the 2-0, and it's a called strike 1. Two-one count on Amber Mislewick, 356 this season. Takes the 2-1, swings on it, and drifting into center field. The catch is made by Courtney Vainhouse. Vainhouse with the second putout of the fourth inning. Brings up Kat Dinklenberg, who's 1 for 1 today, hit a double in her first at bat. She's 359 on the season, 24 runs, 27 RBI. And she swings on that into left field and dropped it left. And Dinklenberg and around first, the throw not made to second. As tracking down was Alex Robin. Had a tough run on it. Hard catch to make, ruled a hit. And that will be another double by Kat Dinklenberg. A line drive hit by Dinklenberg. And 2 outs and a runner on. Pitch by Deering. She'll slam that into center field, and the putout will be made by Vainhouse. 2 hits and 1 run for the Antioch Secoys. They take a 1-0 lead over Breese Mater Dei. We head to the bottom of the fourth in the third place game in Class 3A on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the Eastside Center, where the Antioch Secoy get a boost in that fourth inning by third baseman Lauren Moore. A solo home run over the right field wall. The Secoy lead the Mater Dei Knights 1-0. Mater Dei leads off this bottom of the fourth inning with Alexa Becker, who's 1 for 1 today, hit a single. She went 1 for 4 yesterday. First pitch called strike. An 0-1 count on Alexa Becker. On deck, the pitcher Heather Deering. And the 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. Becker 1 for 4 yesterday with a run. Her on-base percentage right around .640. The 0-2 swung on and lined just down the third base line. So Becker stays alive with an 0-2 count. The junior shortstop has made some nice plays through 4 innings. She steps back in to face an 0-2 from Olivia Deer. The 0-2 pitch from Deer. Down in the dirt, 1-2.
Well,
1-0 lead for the Antioch Secoy here at the bottom of the fourth inning. The 1-2 pitch swung on, and that's hit into center field, and that's going to be off the top of the wall. Becker is going to slide into second base safely with a double. Alexa Becker, a 2 for 2 day. Hit the top of that wall in center field just to the left of the scoreboard. Hit that yellow padding and drop back in. And Becker aboard with a 2-base hit. Heather Deering steps up with a runner on. 0 for 1 today. None out here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Mater Dei Knights. Deering was 2 for 4 with an RBI yesterday. As she awaits the first Deer pitch, showing bunt. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch coming to Heather Deering. She swings on that down the third base line. Foul. Just foul. Brings up a 1-1 count on Heather Deering. None out, runner on second. Becker with a double off the center field wall. Here's the 1-1 from Deere. Deere to Deering. 2-1. Two-one count on Heather Deering, the senior pitcher. And she'll hit that high in the air. And the catch will be made. Put out made by the first baseman, Kat Dinklenberg. And that brings up Teresa Schumacher. Schumacher struck out in her at-bat today. One away in the fourth inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Antioch Secoy. She'll spray that one into right field. The put out is made. Tagging at second, sliding in. She's off the bag, and she's going to be tagged out off the third base bag. She would have been safe sliding under it, but just slid a little too far. And a put out by the right fielder, Bylon Reynolds. 1-0 Antioch. We head to the fifth in the third place game on IHSA.TV. We start the fifth inning with Bylon Reynolds at bat, and that's an inside pitch. Wild gets away. And 0-1 count on Bylon Reynolds. A pitch from Deering swung on and missed. Bylon made that final put out. Actually, the second out was made by Bylon Reynolds in right field, and Alexa Becker was tagged out over sliding third base. Tagging up, Bylon Reynolds showing bunt there. And a 1-2 count on Reynolds. Reynolds popped out in her first at bat today. Antioch with 5 hits and 1 run here in this ball game. As that one's hit foul back into the fence. 1-2 as Reynolds stays alive. And the 1-2 to Reynolds. Swung on, back to Deering. The throw to first is made for the 1-3 putout. That brings up Sammy Seaman, who's 1 for 2 today. The center fielder has a double. Popped out to right field in her first at bat. She awaits the first from Deering. That pitch right down the middle for strike 1. An 0-1 pitch coming from Deering. That pitch hit back into the fence. 0-2. 0-2 count on Sammy Seaman with 1 out here in the top of the fifth. The Secoy lead the Knights 1-0 here in the third place game. The 0-2 pitch. Misses up high, 1-2. Seaman hit a 2-run double in the Super Sectional win, a 3-2 victory over Geneseo. That pitch is fouled back into the fence behind the plate, 1-2. Seaman stays alive. Antioch, 31 wins, 6 losses on the season. 1-2 count. Deering's pitch to Seaman. Up high, it misses, 2-2. The Secoy sports program has the boys golf team finished 7th back in the 30s. As the 2-2 pitch to Seaman is hit into left field, and that will be tracked down, the putout made by Alex Robin. And Jess Lieska steps up, and Lieska has been stranded at third base twice today. Lieska hit a single, advanced to second and third in that first appearance on the base paths on wild pitches. As that one's lined back to the pitcher, and she'll try to beat it out at first, and the throw is missed, and she will reach on an error. E4 for Lieska. So Lieska on base. And that brings up Olivia Deere with 2 away here in the 5th inning. Deere is 0 for 1. And she hits that one foul, out of play, behind the bleachers. Oh, and 1 count on Olivia Deer. The Antioch cheerleading team took second back in 2005-2006 as Deer hit that back into the fence. An 0-2 count. And the girls bowling team brought home a 4th place trophy this season. The bowling team has 5 state tournament top 10 finishes. 0-2 pitch coming from Heather Deering to Olivia Deer as Deer calls time. She heads back to the box with a runner on and an 0-2 count with 2 away in the 5th. Pitch by Deering is hit fair. And it heads back to the fence. 2 runners are on. That was a brings up Allie Antilla. Antilla steps in with 2 outs and 2 on. First pitch from Deering. This is up high and away. One 0 count to Allie Antilla, the senior shortstop. Deering with a 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 1, 1-1. Two away here in the 5th inning. Antioch with a 1-0 lead. And the pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 to Antilla. Top of the 5th inning, the Secoy lead the Mater Dei Knights 1-0 with the 1-2 pitch. Hit into left center field. That's going to bring in at least 1 run. Back to the wall. Antilla on with a double. And they're throwing down to home. The drop throw. And she is safe. And Antilla will move to 3rd. It's now a 3-0 lead for the Secoy. So an RBI double. She goes to 3rd on the throw. Liska scores the first run on the RBI. Deer comes in to score the second run. And Lauren Moore is up. She hit a solo home run in her first at bat, and she hits that into left field, and that will be put out by Alex Robin for the 3rd out. But 2 runs are in, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Antioch Secoy. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Mater Dei bats next on IHSA.tv. And welcome back to the East Side Center, where the Antioch Secoy played 2 runs in that 5th inning. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. And it's a 3-0 lead for the Secoy with Breese Mater Dei stepping up here at the bottom of the frame. Courtney Vainhouse leads off this inning, a junior center fielder. First pitch misses away. It's a 1-0 count to Vainhouse, who popped out to the shortstop, Allie Antilla, in her first at bat. The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit back through the infield, and that will be an out. 4-3 put out. Nice play made by the second baseman Jess Liska on the throw that just beats the runner Vainhouse. And Jessica Draghi steps up with 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. She's 0 for 1 today, swings and misses, strike 1. She popped out in her first at bat. That was the near collision between catcher Amber Mislewick, first baseman Kat Dinklenberg. The 0-1 pitch right down the middle for strike 2. An 0-2 count on Draghi. Draghi gets the start today behind the plate for Mater Dei, who trails 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Deer. And Deer records her 5th strikeout. Which brings up Katie Hughes, the 3rd baseman. Hughes is 0 for 1 today. And first pitch Strike one. An 0-1 count to Katie Hughes, who hit a 2-run single to left field in that 4th inning rally against Danville in the Super Sectional. The 0-1 pitch taken for a ball. 1-1 count on the junior third baseman, Katie Hughes. Olivia Deere readies to deliver the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. That's hit in center field, and the putout is made by center fielder Sammy Seaman for the 3rd out. We head to the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's 3-0 Antioch in the 3rd place game on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the East Side Center. The Class 3A 3rd place game has the Antioch Secoy leading the Breese Modern Day Knights 3-0 here as we head to the 6th inning. We will move up the 4A games. The 3rd place game will start at 2:30 instead of the originally scheduled 4:30 start due to impending inclement weather here in East Peoria today. Amber Mislewick leads off for the Secoy here in the 6th. And she takes ball 1. 1-0 count on Mislewick, who's 0 for 2, popped out to center field as the appeal goes down to first. She did not go on the check. It's 1-0 on Mislewick. And the 1-0 pitch from Heather Deering swung on, and that's popped foul back behind us. The press box behind home plate. And a 1-1 count on Amber Mislewick. Mislewick, a catcher, a junior, the 1-1. Down low, taken for ball 2. 2-1 on Mislewick. Struck out in her first at-bat, popped out to center field in her last at-bat. She had 4 home runs this season for the Secoy, 48 home runs in the regular season for Antioch. Called strike 2. 2-2 on Mislewick. 3-0 Antioch. And the pitch by Deering. Down in the dirt for a full count to Mislewick. Antioch will bring home the school's first ever state trophy in softball. And the 3-2 from Deering. That pitch misses to walk Mislewick. She's aboard for the first time, and Kat Dinklenberg steps in. And we'll have a courtesy runner come in for Mislewick. And that courtesy runner will be Katie Phillips, number 25, going out to courtesy run for the catcher. So Dinklenberg, who has hit 2 doubles in this ball game, 2 for 2. Her last at bat was that liner to left field. So Heather Deering awaits the first pitch, and it's down for a strike to Dinklenberg. 0-1 count. So an 0-1 count on Dinklenberg, showing bunt, pops it up, and a diving attempted catch by Draghi, just out of her outreached arms, and it's an 0-2 count on Dinklenberg. Dinklenberg has 3 hits this weekend, and in 4 plate appearances, she has reached every time. Twice on doubles today, yesterday a single and a walk. Here's the 0-2. Fouled back and the fence stays alive. She scored a run yesterday. Scored that run on an error. As Dinklenberg steps back in, a 5'6" junior. Awaits the 0-2 pitch from Heather Deering. None out, 1 on. That one fouled back into the fence. Six hits today for the Antioch Secoy. Mislewick, the runner at first, actually her courtesy runner, Katie Phillips at first. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, as Heather Deering records her 4th strikeout. And Jessica Ploss will step in. Ploss, the DP, a 6'1" sophomore, is 0 for 2, popped out to center field in her last at bat. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Swung on and missed, strike 1. An 0-1 count on Jessica Ploss. And the 0-1 swung on by Ploss, and she powers that down the left field line, foul. Long strike for Jessica Ploss, and it's 0-2. Ploss hit 6 home runs this season at a .325 batting average. Antioch with a 3-0 lead over Breese Mater Dei here at the top of the 6th inning. 1 out in 0-2 pitch from Deering to Ploss. Swung on, popped up, that will stay in play, and a catch is made over the wall by Casey Etter, the first baseman, over the fence near the Antioch dugout. Nice catch made by Casey Etter. And that's the second out of the 6th inning. And Bylon Reynolds steps up, who's 0 for 2 today. Lined out to the pitcher in her last at bat. Popped out to shallow right field in her first at bat. First pitch, up high, ball 1 to Bylon Reynolds. Bylon will play at Trinity University next year. Awaits the 1-0 from Heather Deering. Katie Phillips, the runner over at first, after Amber Mislewick drew a walk. And it's now a 2-0 count on Bylon Reynolds, a 5'3" senior. 3-0 Secoy here in the top of the 6th. The 2-0 pitch from Deering misses down low, 3-0. .3-0 count on Bylon Reynolds. Here with 2 away in the 6th. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike 1. .3-1 count on Bylon Reynolds. And the 3-1 pitch misses to walk Reynolds. 2 walks issued in this 6th. And that brings up Sammy Seaman, who's 1 for 3 today, hit a double. She popped out to right field in her first at bat, to left in her last at bat. And she's got runners at first and second with 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. Secoy with a 3-0 lead and a called strike 1 right down the middle. 0-1 on Sammy Seaman. Seaman out in center field today. An 0-1 count on Seaman as Deering delivers. That pitch misses outside. And we've got a 1-1 count on Sammy Seaman, a .400 hitter during the regular season, 45 runs and 36 RBI, 11 home runs. And she has upped her doubles mark to 12 this weekend. The 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled back into the fence behind home plate. And a 1-2 on Seaman. Deering back in the circle. On the rubber. Gets set for the 1-2 pitch. Swung on by Seaman. High pop fly drifting behind home plate. Almost hit a fan. Just took a bounce near those bleachers behind home plate along the third base line. 1-2 count on Sammy Seaman with 2 outs. Swings on, and that is hit into center field, and over to make the catch is Courtney Vainhouse for the 3rd out. 2 runners on via walks in that 6th for the Antioch Secoy, who hold a 3-0 lead over Breese Mater Dei in the Class 3A 3rd place game on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the Eastside Center Class 3A 3rd place game, where the Antioch Secoy lead the Breese Mater Dei Knights 3-0. Mater Dei leads off this bottom of the 6th inning with Lauren Nettemeyer. Nettemeyer, the senior second baseman, was hit by a pitch in her only at bat today. And Nettemeyer eyes in to face Olivia Deer. First pitch showing bunt, back to the pitcher, and Deer records the putout. That's a 1-4 putout. One away here as Alex Robin, the leadoff hitter, steps in, who's 0 for 2 today. Struck out in her first at bat, lined out in her last at bat. Robin, the left-hander, facing Olivia Deer, swinging a miss, strike 1. Mater Dei making their 5th state tournament appearance. All quarterfinal appearances, first since 1992. The 0-1 from Deere. Swung on, fouled back into the fence. Made state appearances in 1986, 88, 90, and 92. They fell to Delavan in their first state tournament trip, 1-0. 5-1 loss to Olivan back in 1988. As Robin awaits the 0-2 from Deere. That's down low, it misses for a 1-2 count. 1990, Mater Dei fell to Farmington 3-1, and in their last appearance in 92, a 3-2 loss to Dunlap. Here's the 1-2 from Deere to Robin. Swings on and hits that one foul out of play behind the Mater Dei dugout. 1-2 count on Alex Robin. .289 this season, 14 runs and 8 RBI. And Deere readies the 1-2. Hits that into play, fielded cleanly. Throw is made for the 5-3 putout. Lauren Moore with the snag and throw for the second out of the 6th inning. That brings up Lacey Albers. Albers 0 for 2. Popped out in her last at bat over in third base foul territory. First pitch up high, gets away. 1-0. Albers was 1 for 2 yesterday, scored twice. She awaits the 1-0 from Olivia Deere. And the 1-0 pitch is lined through. Antilla with the stab, and the throw is not in time. An infield single for Lacey Albers. That brings up Alexa Becker, the junior shortstop, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Becker 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. Her 8th double of the season is that pitch just outside. On the outside corner, that is, for a strike, 0-1. An 0-1 pitch coming to Alexa Becker. And that one, same spot, 0-2. One runner on. Becker this season, 6 home runs, 7 doubles, now 8, 5 triples. The 0-2 pitch swung on, hit down the right field line, drifting foul. And a sliding Bylon Reynolds nearly made a play on it. Long strike for Alexa Becker. The Antioch Secoy lead the Breese Mater Dei Knights 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Mater Dei with 3 hits. They have a runner on an infield single by Lacey Albers. Becker waits the 0-2, swings on and fouls that back into the fence. An 0-2 count on Alexa Becker, staying alive after 2 straight foul balls. The Deere 0-2 pitch. Swung on, hit into center field. That's a liner back to the wall, and that's going to be an extra base hit. And around is Albers. Albers, the throw to home, not going to be there. And a RBI double for Alexa Becker. Becker with 2 doubles today. Brings her season total to 9, and that puts Mater Dei on the board for the first time, 3-1. 2 outs. As Albers comes in to score her 3rd run this weekend. Heather Deering steps up. She's 0 for 2 today. Has a runner in scoring position on Becker's double. Deering calls time. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Mater Dei on the board, 3-1 Antioch. Mater Dei recording their 4th hit of the game. Deering lines that to Lauren Moore at third base. The throw will be there for the 3rd out. Mater Dei getting a run in on RBI double by Alexa Becker. It's a 3-1 game. Antioch leads Mater Dei as we head to the 7th on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the Eastside Center, where the Antioch Secoy lead the Mater Dei Knights 3-1. Jeff Tilka in his 2nd season as head coach, guiding the Secoy to their 1st state tournament appearance. As Jess Lieska steps into the batter's box to lead off the top of the 7th inning with a 2-run lead. Liska is 1 for 2 today and reached on an error, called strike 1. 0-1 on Liska. She scored a run. And the 0-1 is driven down the third base line, the left field line. Liska around first, and she will hold up for a single. Liska aboard with a base hit, her second base hit of the game, third time on base for the Secoy. Antioch with a 3-1 lead over Mater Dei as Olivia Deere steps up. She scored in her last at bat. She faces Heather Deering. First pitch from Deering. Lays down a bunt foul, 0-1. Mater Dei, every postseason game has been decided by 2 runs or less, and that continued in yesterday's semifinals with a 9-7 loss to River Forest Trinity. All 6 games decided by 2 runs or less. And the 0-1 from Deering is up high, misses, 1-1. And Olivia Deere steps back in. Facing a 1-1 pitch from Deering. Lays down a bunt right in front of home plate. And the throw will not be in time for a base hit. Deere brings up Allie Antilla with runners on first and second. Antilla with an RBI double in her last at bat. None out here the 7th inning for Antioch, who already has a 2-run lead. 2 runners aboard. The pitch from Deering, showing bunt right in front of the plate. Be picked up and fielded by the third baseman and safe. Katie Hughes coming over to third, and the throw not in time. So the bases are loaded with none out. A single for Antilla. She's now 2 for 4, and Lauren Moore steps up. And Moore has some power, 6 home runs on the season, including a solo shot over the right field fence today. Moore, the third baseman who's headed to Loyola, steps in with the bases loaded. A 3-1 Antioch lead here in the top of the 7th inning. The first pitch swung back and hit foul. Oh, 0-1 count to Lauren Moore, the senior third baseman. And Deering's 0-1 pitch swung on, and that's popped foul out of play. Amber Mislewick is on deck for the Secoy. As Moore will get ready to face an 0-2 from Heather Deering. Deering's 0-2 pitch on the way. And that one is hit foul. Out of play over the right field line. So Moore stays alive at 0-2. (0-2) count on Lauren Moore, 5'7" senior third baseman. Deering's delivery. That one slammed down the left field line, foul and out of play. 0-2 count as Lauren Moore stays alive, spraying foul balls to both fields. Bases loaded, none out, 7th inning, 3-1 Secoy. And that pitch lined down the third baseline, foul. 4 consecutive foul balls hit by Lauren Moore in a battle with Heather Deering. Secoy up 3-1 here at the top of the 7th inning. Antioch has 9 hits and taken advantage of 2 errors in this game. In 0-2 on Lauren Moore. Deering readies for the 0-2 pitch. And that is slammed into center field, and Moore back at the wall. It's a grand slam for Lauren Moore over the center field wall, and Antioch goes up 7-1 in the Class 3A third place game. Lauren Moore, 2 home runs today, including a grand slam in the 7th inning. Lauren Moore in a battle against Heather Deering, fouling 4 back, which followed up a grand slam over the center field wall to give Antioch a 7-1 lead here in the top of the 7th. Amber Mislewick steps in. And it looks like we'll have a new pitcher, Larissa Maui. We'll head to the pitcher's circle for the Breese Mater Dei Knights. Larissa Maui, a sophomore, is 1-0 with a 1.85 ERA. She's only appeared in 11 1/3 innings, striking out 4, giving up 14 hits, 3 earned runs. Maui recorded 5 putouts yesterday in the field against River Forest Trinity in the semifinals. So Maui, the sophomore, will take over in relief for Heather Deering here in the 7th inning with 0 outs following a grand slam by Lauren Moore, her 7th home run of the season. 35 RBI now for Lauren Moore. Amber Mislewick will be the batter for the Antioch Sequoia here at the top of the 7th inning. Antioch with a 7-1 lead. Antioch yesterday with just 1 run, but they now have hit 50 home runs as a team, as they show their power today. They were held down by Metamora starter Jody Rebels yesterday to just 3 hits and a run. Today, 10 hits, 7 runs. And Amber Mislewick steps in. She walked in her last at bat. First pitch down low for a ball. 7-1 lead for the Antioch Sequoia here in the 7th inning. That pitch misses. Amber Mislewick draws the count 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch to Mislewick up high, 3-0. 3-0 count here the 7th inning with none out. Antioch taking a 7-1 lead in this 7th inning. And the 3-0 pitch from Maui. That's a called strike 1, 3-1 to Mislewick. Larissa Maui readies for the 3-1. And that's hit into left field, a base hit for Amber Mislewick. Her first hit of the day, 2nd time on the bases. Brings up Kat Dinklenberg. Antioch has brought 5 batters to the plate, 5 hits. Coach Deb Foote talking with our home plate umpire, Willie Smith. And the Knights infield comes into the circle. Kat Dinklenberg will be the batter. 2 for 3, a pair of doubles today. Still none out in the top of the 7th inning. The Sequoia have recorded 4 runs on 5 hits. 11 hits today. And Coach Foote calling in Larissa Maui. So Maui just faces 1 batter. And it looks like a double switch. As Mater Dei going to put some girls in to play on the field here at Eastside Center. And it looks like we'll see Christina White come in, along with Allie Pingsterhouse and Mallory Mensing. Okay, so Christina White will go to left field. Number 10, Venhouse, will stay in center field. Out in right field Amber Timmerman comes in to catch. And
six is in left.
new Larissa Maui stays into pitch. Facing Kat Dinklenberg, behind the plate Amber Timmerman. And a swing and a miss. 1-1 count to Kat Dinklenberg. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 for Dinklenberg. Still none out. 5 batters for Antioch have come to the plate. And all reached on hits. 1-2 count. Called strike 3. Maui records the strikeout. And that brings up a pinch hitter, Sam Kozinski, who's the flex player today. And Kozinski, a 5'6" junior, 232 batting average, 12 runs, 10 RBI. She's hit 2 home runs, 16 hits in 69 at-bats. She will hit for Jessica Ploss. 1 out here in the 7th inning. Antioch has put 4 runs on the board on 5 hits. And it's 7-1 Sequoia leading the Mater Dei Knights. First pitch coming from Maui to Kozinski. Misses outside 1-0. 1-0 count on Sam Kozinski with 1 away here in the 7th inning. 7-1 Antioch. And the Maui pitch is hit into right field. That drops for a base hit. And Dinklenberg going to make the Mislewick's runner, Katie Phillips, moves to third. And Kozinski on base with a single. Brings up Bylon Reynolds, a pinch hitter for Bylon Reynolds, Megan Petty. Petty is .500 this season, 6 hits in 12 at-bats, 6 runs scored for Petty. And that pitch is a called strike 1. An 0-1 count to Megan Petty, a 5'5" senior, with 1 away in the 7th inning, a 7-1 lead for Antioch. That pitch is a check swing strike. Petty in her first at-bat this weekend. Appeared in 9 games this season for the Antioch Sequoia. The 0-2 to Petty from Larissa Maui. Jams her, drops to second base. The throw is high and a run is in. Petty reaches on an error. An E4 for Petty, and a run is in. That was Katie Phillips scoring the run. That brings up Sammy Seaman with runners on first and second with 1 out. It's an 8-1 ball game for Antioch. They've recorded 12 hits in this ball game. First pitch misses outside. An 8-1 lead for the Sequoia. The 1-0 pitch to Seaman. Misses outside, 2-0. Two-0 count to Sammy Seaman, who's 1 for 4 today. Sprays that into right field foul territory. And Mallory Mensing, the right fielder, tries to make a dive at it. Had a long run. And a long strike, 2-1. 2-1 count on Sammy Seaman. 1 out, top of the 7th inning. An 8-1 lead for the Antioch Sequoia. That 2-1 pitch. Down low, it misses 3-1. Katie Keefe will come in to pinch hit. She's on deck. And Seaman draws the walk. Second time on base for Sammy Seaman. Loads the bases with Jess Liska at the plate for the 5th time today. She's reached 3 times. She's 2 for 3 and also reached on an error. The new hitter, Katie Keefe, a 5'5" freshman, replaces Liska. At bat with 1 out here in the 7th. Keefe, a 5'5" freshman, plays shortstop and catcher for the Sequoia. Has appeared in 8 games this season, 6 hits, 19 at-bats for a .316 average. She faces Larissa Maui. First pitch drops in for a strike. Bases loaded for Katie Keefe. Antioch with 12 hits in this game. She reaches for that, fouls it back into the fence. Keefe has scored 3 runs and driven in 3 this season. An 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Strike 3. And 2 outs now as Olivia Deere steps up for the 5th time today. She's reached 3 times in this ball game. Hit a single in her last at bat. First pitch to Deere, sprayed foul down the first base line near the Antioch, inside the Antioch dugout. An 0-1 count on Olivia Deere. 2 outs here at the top of the 7th as the Sequoia have plated 5 runs in this inning. An 0-1 from Larissa Maui to Olivia Deere, called strike 2. Bases are loaded with 2 outs, top of the 7th. Earlier this inning, a grand slam by Lauren Moore, her 2nd home run of the game. The 0-2 pitch to Deere, misses outside, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch from Maui to Seaman, and down the third base line. And that hits Kozinski in the foot. She's okay and walks back to third. Still a 1-2 count on Olivia Deere. Okay, we moved up the start time of the 4A third place game to 2:30 this afternoon. It's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the fence. 1-2 count with 2 outs here, the 7th inning. Olivia Deere in a battle with modern day pitcher Larissa Maui. 8-1 game, Sequoia lead the Knights. And the 1-2 pitch misses outside, 2-2. Next game is the state championship game between River Forest Trinity and Metamora for the Class 3A title. The 2-2 pitch inside, misses, brings the count full, 3-2. Full count pitch coming from Larissa Maui facing Olivia Deere with 2 outs in the 7th. The 3-2 pitch swung on, hit into center field. That's going to be an RBI single. Coach Ticka holds up the runner. And an RBI single by Deere. That was Kozinski scoring from third. Which brings up Allie Antilla with 2 outs in the 7th. First pitch strike. Antilla 2 for 4 today with an RBI double and a single. Count 0-1. Sequoia up 9-1 here in the 7th. That pitch up high, misses, 1-1. Bases loaded here in the 7th inning. Larissa Maui in the circle for the Knights. The 1-1 pitch is hit into center field, over the wall for another grand slam. Antioch with their 51st home run. Allie Antilla, 2 grand slams in the 7th inning by the Antioch Secoy. Allie Antilla with a grand slam. Her 13th home run of the season. That brings up Lauren Moore, who has 2 home runs in this game. That pitch is inside for strike 1. That ties the state record in 3A for home runs in a game that was set yesterday by River Forest Trinity, and now tied here today. Called strike 2 to Lauren Moore. An 0-2 pitch coming from Maui. And misses 1-2. 10 runs, 7th inning for the Secoy. One-two pitch. Called strike 3. And in the 7th inning, the Secoy plate 10 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. It's 13-1. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning in the Class 3A third place game on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to the East Side Center, where the Antioch Secoy plated 10 runs in that top of the 7th inning. That sets a Class 3A hits record in the state tournament game with 13. 13 runs, also a Class 3A state tournament game record. 2 grand slams hit by the Secoy in that 7th inning. Olivia Deere ready to finish this out for Antioch here in the bottom of the 7th. She'll face Teresa Schumacher, the DP, leading off the 7th inning for Breese Mater Dei. Schumacher is 0 for 2. Olivia Deere's first pitch to Schumacher, swing and a miss, strike 1. Deere has 5 strikeouts in this game. That's strike 2 on the swing and a miss. An 0-2 count on Teresa Schumacher. The pitch from Deere swung on, sprayed foul down the right field line. Schumacher, a sophomore. 5 runs scored this season, 7 RBI, 3 doubles. 0 for 3 with a run and a walk yesterday, 0 for 2 today. Deere's 0-2 pitch. Swung on down the third base line. Moore's throw to first is there. And nice put out made by Kat Dinklenberg at first, staying on that bag. 5-3 put out brings up number 10, Courtney Vainhouse, with 1 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. Right after this game, the trophy presentation will be held on the field next to us for the 3rd and 4th place trophies. Vainhouse takes ball 1. A 1-0 count on Vainhouse. She hits that to Moore. Moore with a cleanly fielded ball and the throw to Dinklenberg. Another 5-3 put out. That brings up Amber Timmerman. Timmerman yesterday was 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Fouls that one back into the fence. Timmerman, 225 coming into this weekend. 13 runs and 10 RBI, 1 home run, 6 doubles, 3 triples. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. The Antioch Secoy lead the Breese Mater Dei Knights 13-1. That pitch, strike 2, 0-2 to Timmerman. The Antioch Secoy, 1 strike away from a 3rd place trophy. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Deere strikes out her 6th And that gives the Antioch Secoy a third-place trophy in Class 3A. The Secoy bring home their first state trophy in softball history at Antioch with a 13-1 win, highlighted by a 10-run seventh inning in which the Secoy launched 2 grand slams. The Secoy, third-place winners in Class 3A. Breese Mater Dei, fourth place in 3A. 13-1 your final score. The state championship game will follow the trophy presentation on IHSA.TV.